So the game has blatant pay to win, but you can still catch up. You know, you can play for free. I'm free. I'm free to play, and everything I have is from me just playing the game. I have now reached 1,200 hours on the game, and I have everything in the game. You know, I got an SA plus 15. I got an Elbrus. I have two. I have two containers. One's like low key a really good PvP build. It has red stuff, red juicer, fully juiced out. This is my I got a speed build going that works for me. I got all this other shit. I have a Cent that's plus 15, a Saturn, you know. So I've played for free and I have a lot of stuff to show for it. I got an AK, I got an AMB. I just got this VSS Venturas recently. I'm about to get this QBZ done. I got a Macmillan. You can play for free and get you know, make really good progress on this game. Just pay to win makes you do it faster. And tools they sell fast. Wait for what? I made myself a promise in the next season I won't spend a single check on cases, only parts. Yeah, that's what you gotta do. You should be saving up right now already though. Like everyone should have used your black market checks or your credits, whatever you want to call them, on the case before this case, these cases, because that case was really good. Like that's how I got my Elbrus. That's how I got an Elbrus and I got this iPad, this Pioneer iPad, right? So that crate was really good. Like that crate you want to get. Oh, you can pay to win tools? Yeah, true. You can pay to win the parts, not the tools, I think. But true, you can. People that's how people make money too, is like they just buy these parts. They just buy like a bunch of them and then they just sell them in the auction house for lots of money. Lots of rubles. But yeah. It didn't get a hitbox nerf. It got they nerfed the armor being like blatantly broken. Like the armor this armor before right here didn't have a hitbox. So if you shot somebody on the top part of the head, this didn't count. The bullets will just go into the abyss. And if you shot people on the side of the head right here, this didn't count either, right? So it had a smaller hitbox than what was actually being displayed. So what they did was they fixed the head hitbox so that there isn't an inconsistency. And regardless, this armor still has the smallest hitbox of the armors, right? So like this is the small hitbox of an armor. This is a large hitbox of an armor. Like this has a bigger hitbox. And then like this I think this is large and then like this is probably small if I had to guess, but who knows, it could be medium. And then obviously I don't know, like Nomad is like a medium. That's like a medium hitbox armor, right? So each armor has like a different hitbox. You have to go look in like an RU website to see which one. But regardless, this hitbox in general is the smallest hitbox the game has to offer. That doesn't mean it's like broken, right? It's not like broken anymore. They just fixed what was wrong with the armor, which was that it had a bugged head. The head's hitbox was broken. Yeah, different now is very noticeable. Difference. Yeah, three head. I built wraps instead of Scythian. Is this still good? What, the wraps? I don't know. I don't like the Nomad myself, but I mean you could keep it. You know, it doesn't mean you would need to swap because they're gonna serve you the same purpose. But I do think the Scythian's better. I do still think the Scythian's a lot better than like the Nomad. But I mean, the Nomad doesn't mean the Nomad is like doo-doo shit, right? It's still good armor. I don't think it's just not better than like a Scythian 5. Because the Nomad gives you -4 movement speed, and I don't like -4 movement speed because that's what combat armors do, you know? Like my scent makes me lose 5%, so you're only 1% off my scent. And it's the same thing with like Regal. Regal Regal takes away 5% movement speed. Like, I guess the Nomad is better than Regal, if I'm gonna be honest. The Nomad is better than Regal because of the periodic healing. I think it might have less bullet resistance though. I think this has more. We can check right now. This is like what, 209? And reps. Reps is 192. So yeah, Regal has more bullet resistance. So I don't know. I mean, shit. I mean, even the Regal might be better. I mean, it's not a huge. It's not a. I mean, it's. I mean, it's nice. I don't know. Regal might be better, low key. I might fuck with the Regal. The thing is, you do get negative bleeding, so this negative minus bleed is good, and the periodic healing is good. Is it enough to overcome Regal? It's probably up for like, it's up to the person probably. Like I think the periodic healing is still good though. I got put on Bio Squad for Clan Wars and having to use Regal because no Scythian. Yeah, but that's not bad. I don't think the Regal is terrible. It's just not. It's not to me like the Regal is like it's like a war. It's like a scent. It's like a scent. It's like a worse scent that's combo in like almost every category. I'll probably just not upgrade to master very soon. Do you think it's worth waiting for the SB8 to come back, or just make a faction super heavy? I mean, I wouldn't even make the super heavy because I don't like that armor. I think it makes you too slow. If you're like, if you want to be like an anchor player in like war, and you want to just go to like a fucking objective and then like not rotate and just sit there the whole game, then you can make like a super heavy, right? Or if you just want to use it for like session battles or something. But other than that, I just don't like this armor. The negatives are too strong. They're too much. The weight is way too heavy. It's like it's too niche. It's too niche where like I don't even want to make it. So I mean, I'd rather just wait for an SBA honestly. The SBA, we're potentially gonna get the SBA in the event after the next one. So like the next event will give us FAMAS ideally and the fucking the New Year's Glock and like something else. And then the next event that will give us SBA and SSR Sniper. SSR Scar. Potentially, right? So I mean, I would just wait. I don't like the super heavy as an armor. Yeah, it's like look for periodic hitting the bleed. What about Vanguard? Vanguard is really good. Vanguard is the best. If you can make Vanguard, you should make Vanguard. If you're gonna make a combat armor, you should make combat. You should make a Vanguard because Vanguard is like the best combat armor in the game now after the buff. But the Vanguard is only available to Frontier. So if you're Frontier, you should definitely make this armor because they recently gave it 9 more bullet resistance, and now this armor is pretty much just blatantly better than like it's just better than it's just blatantly better than like what's that thing called? The scent. It's just better than a scent in like every way. It's just better. And it gives you a crazy amount of last protection, right? It's like PvE armor. But it gives you 1 negative movement speed, same carry weight as the combos do, and good carry weight. Good 35 and just negative 1 movement speed. So this is a lot better than sand. This clears sand. And I mean look, it looks all right. It's got padding. It's got some nice padding on it. It's a good little armor. All right, we're in the 20-minute queue, bruh. This game's cooked. I can't queue for no randoms. These guys, we're not gonna do rank today. GG, we're cooked. I'm gonna build that instead of the upgrading my other armors after the master weapon. Pain in the ass getting serum though. Yeah, without war, without clans, it's definitely harder to do for sure. Yeah, yeah. Without war, I mean, yeah, serum's harder to get. Well, it's not harder. It just takes longer to accumulate. Like, let me see. We're not gonna find a match. It's GG. We're cooked. We ain't finding a match, bro. I surrender. You got me. This account is very, it's very new. Realistically, I shouldn't even have the hours I have on this account because I should be at like 80 hours right now. I should probably be at like 80 to 90 hours barely, but I purposely let my account be on so that I could do the ranked game mode. You can't do the ranked game mode unless you have 100 hours. So I purposely left this account on for that. And on this account, I went this gun first. This is what I beat I beat the game with I beat Master of the Zone with this gun, but at plus 11, not plus 12. Exact same way. And I had to reload after doing like 7 or 8% to kill him every time. I also did not have this PvP container yet. I was just running around in spirals and proto onion. Um, And then I got my surge recently, or when I hit 500, I got my surge, which I had planned already to get. And then they're both 9x39 guns. So this is 9x39, this is 9x39. They use the same ammo. This is my close range. This is my sniper medium range gun. And then I got a Punisher because this is Dev K armor. This armor is really good. It gives you base 6% movement speed. That's fucking broken. And the only downside to it is it has a big, I think it has a medium hitbox. It doesn't have a small one, I think. And the other downside or the only negative for it would be that it has 13, was it 13? I think it has 13 less BR. This armor has 13 less BR than the Scat. So the Scat has 13 more BR than this, but you trade that 13 BR for 5% movement speed. Everything else is pretty much the same. So this armor is some cheese, and I mean that's what I'm looking at. I don't know how much serum I have. Let's see. So we've already accumulated 15 serum. We're gonna use that next on. We're gonna get that. We're gonna get the VSSM is my next step, like upgrading this to red. And then I don't even know if I'm gonna plus 15 this thing anymore because apparently the VSSM is gonna get a nerf again. So probably wait until that nerf happens. And until then, I'll get this to plus 10 and I'll get my surge to plus 10. Want to make another stalker on Rise with me, lol? I already got another stalker. I got 3 accounts, bruh. But I don't play on one of them. One of them's a stalker character for my friends. Clan War gives serum. I just joined the clan in hopes. We'll pick it back up tomorrow with Raziel after if the other boys aren't on. Yeah, true. Plus 11. My shit best is a plus 8 RPD now. Maybe I have a chance now. Now you can kill him with an RPD. Get like I would say shoot him with like 40 bullets. Get like 40 bullets off on the RPD. Um, which RPD is it? You said you're gonna make a PKP, right? So if it's the purple RPD, then that's pretty good. You should have a pretty easy time, low key. Is this one right here? Yeah, dude, you could cook. You could really cook with this, brother. Real shit. Yes, I would say light him up for 40 bullets and then run away and like get ready to throw a flashbang. Is this fortress shift good? The fortress shift grip good? Yes, it's the best grip. It's the best grip that you can put on a gun, hands down. No matter what gun it is, you should be using a shift grip on it, unless you want like super reduced recoil. For example, this AK has 87 recoil. If I want to minimize it to the max, I'm going to have to give up some aim speed. I'm not going to be able to aim down sight as fast or take my gun out as fast, but I will be able to get an RK1 with 8% recoil. That'll give me the 83. And if you want to really min-max it, you can run this. You run this attachment on your AK, and now we get this recoil down to 72. So those are your options. I personally just run this red grip on all my guns. Well, like if I'm going to use a gun, I'm going to run the red grip over the shift because it's pretty much, this is a shift. It's just a better shift. Every stat is the same as the shift. It just has better stats, right? And this one's harder to get. So that's how I'm going to run my gun. I am going to test out the suppressor though. When we get our top 50 suppressor here, I'm going to test the suppressor on the AK. Shift out, see how that works. Yeah, the RPD building into the warm PKP. I'm just 800 rubles short of crafting the warm PKP. Or just hide under the stairs. Mods can't hit you and super easy to cheese. The PKP says it can use the RK3 and the AG. Let me see. The PKP, when I pick it up in the game mode, I can never put anything on it. You can't. These grips are irrelevant. They're not real. So these are like fore grips, right? These are hand grips, fore grips, whatever. These aren't real grips in the game. There's some of them are in the game mode, but they're not in the game other than that. So you can't put actual grips on any of these. Yeah. You don't need it though. You don't need it for the PKP. You should be chilling. If you want to like mid-max your PKP, me personally, I'm going suppressor, no bullshit. But let's say you don't want to go suppressor, you would just use this for recoil. Just throw that guy on for recoil. If you want to, then you go suppressor. So you can test them both out and see how they feel. Unless they did it this week. I did it last week. Yeah, I have another account. I play on well, I did play on it. So I have this guy right here. This is my other stalker. But he was supposed to be designed for playing with my friends whenever they decided to actually play the game and try it. But these baldies didn't they're not committed, so they never tried to play it. So that's what we got. Is what it is. But I'm gonna probably swap games here, guys. I'm probably like I'm not done streaming. Well, I think we're just gonna swap though. Like there's nothing to do, bro. We're good. I could go farming and shit, but I don't know. I think I'm just gonna get on Dead by Daylight, run some of that, and then I'll go from there. This is it for stall, but we can keep talking about stall. I have stall ingrained in my brain at this point. But I'll probably stream some Dead by Daylight whenever I can find it. Sigma. What the Sigma? Yeah, I didn't know there was like glitches for Master of the Zone either. I didn't do one. I put a video in the I put a link to a video in the chat a little bit ago, and that's how I beat the boss. I just watched that guy's video and then I beat the boss. I beat Master of the Zone first try. And then on this account, on the Merc account, I definitely died a couple times because I was being greedy with that doo-doo gun. That gun was low key. It was a hindrance because the 30 bullets wasn't enough, and it already shot slow as itself. Like It only shoots at 600 rate of fire, and I was being too greedy. Like I would shoot the clip, reload, shoot again, reload, and then that would get me killed because I wouldn't be able to reload and then get a flash out in time. So I just eventually was like, okay, that's enough. Stop being greedy. And I would just shoot him, do like, I'd shoot him, reload, shoot him again, and I'd do like a half my clip, and it would do like it would do like 6 to 7% damage, or like 7 to 8% damage. And then I would run away, get like a head start, and then get ready to flash him. And then I would just rinse and repeat, and that's how I beat him with that VSS gun. Yeah, that's why I'm feeling this game is dead. Ain't shit to do. It's if you're not caught up to my point, there's plenty of stuff to do. But if you're like in my point, there's not too much for me to do. Like right there, if I really want to like mid-max, what I could have been doing is like I could go farming, for example. Like I could go teleport to my base, uh, go shoot bots and farm season points, and then use those season points to get the black check marks or the black checks, and then use black checks to buy tools and parts, and then upgrade my guns, like upgrade my QBZ to 15. So if I really wanted to, that's what I could do, like to be, optimizing my time, but I don't really want to go farming. Those days are a little bit behind me. Well, they're not behind me. I'm gonna farm again whenever the new season comes out, I'm gonna be honest. But right now I don't feel like it's an immediate future thing. Like I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm chilling. I'm chilling. Hold on, let me switch my shit. But yeah, there's stuff. If you're not caught up like me, you could be grinding. There's things to be doing. For sure, for sure. Chilling, chilling. Holy man, she's getting cooked. She's getting fucking cooked. That was the best part. We missed it. That under the stairs, I will try it. I mean, there's shit to do, but it's like repeating the same shit over and over. I might do that. Oh, like farming? Yeah, like farming is really like just go to forge. It's definitely harder to farm when when you don't have a base. Because when I go farming with my base, I'm able to go kill shit, take all their loot, sell it at the vendor, and then if I need a resupply with ammo and shit, I can buy it there. I can buy heals. I have a vendor, so it makes it a lot easier to be able to farm when you have a base for sure. But regardless, you can still farm, right? Like what you guys need to do is you need to bring your container and then don't grab the loot. Even though it's a lot of money and it's good money, you just have to sacrifice making money. If you want to do it like efficiently. If you want to like stack up a bunch of shit, get the money and then run back to all the way back to your base and sell, you could do it. You'll make money. Um, But yeah, generally. Also, I think I need to play this 2v2 game mode low-key for like this bullshit. Hold on, I have to go back. Isn't there like some Simile Mickey thing here somewhere? Like let me see. Let me see. Here we go, 2v8. Do I want to do this? I think I want to do this. That thing sucks. That thing sucks. And then what are fragments for? I don't know. I don't know actually. That stuff's kind of trash. It's kind of Middington. Maybe I won't play it. I mean, maybe I will, but maybe not right now. Yeah, I like some Halo campaign co-op and some CS surfing. Bring a container or stash? No, bring a stash. I think I might have called it a container, but yeah, your stash. If you want to farm efficiently, season points at the forge. That's where I farm. There's other places, like the best place to farm would be to go to Stillwater, but at Stillwater you're gonna be queued up with max geared people. You know, people are gonna be max geared out there. It's gonna be a harder time. People farm in groups out there, so if you're by yourself, there's a chance you're gonna run into like a 3-man, a 4-man, or whatever man. It's gonna be fun, you know, it's gonna be annoying. I think I'm gonna play killer, I guess. I'll play like a couple killer games, and then I'll like do survivor or something. We ain't be no fucking trapper. Ain't be no goddamn trapper. Fuck out of here. I barely got this killer recently, so I've this would be like my 4th time playing him or on like streaming and playing him because I don't play him off stream. Um, so I'm not 100% sure yet. Like what's the play here? I don't know what the juice is on me on like you know to run. Guess we could do that. I don't know. That seems useless. I'll just stack recoveries, I guess. I don't know. It sounds chillin'. I know he's definitely strong. Oh yeah, and as for farming, bring your stash out there. Don't loot. Like don't pick up the valuables. Just leave them in the box. Leave the valuables in the box, and whenever you kill a camp at one of the strongholds, take the season points out. And once you have like a good like 50, which would be like doing like 2 to 3 camps, and you'll have 50 season points. Put them in your stash, you know, keep putting them in your stash. That way if someone pulls up and kills you, you don't lose all your shit. And just farm up a good amount. Farm up like a 500. What I used to do when but I have a base, so it makes it easier, but what I'll do is I'll go out there with the purpose of farming 2,000 season points. Like when I'm in grind mode and I'm farming, I will farm 2,000 season points, and then I'll be like, all right, that's enough for me, and I call it a day. And then I go about doing whatever I want to do. But 2,000's a lot. It can be a lot, right? So you're gonna be there for a little bit, but just do a little bit. You could do a little bit. Get like 500. You want to go farm? Go get like 500 season points. Put them all in your box, and then run back. Whenever you're ready to leave, run back. And just leave the valuables in there. You know, it is the it does suck not being able to take the valuables because the valuables is money. That's money. It adds up fast, but it will definitely take you a lot longer to like be running back with all that shit. Like that stuff's heavy, so you'll have to run all the way back, sell it, run all the way back again, start grinding again. You know, it's just gonna fuck up your flow. If you really want to be efficient, just go out there with the purpose of getting some season points, get some levels, and do that. The most valuable thing in this game is season points. I mean, yeah, because you know you get you want to get the 500 to get the free gun usually. Getting the free gun is usually really nice because it's a free red gun. You don't have to use serum or materials on it. And then every 5 levels after reaching 500, you get a lot of checks. You get a lot of credits, like which is black check marks or black checks or whatever. You get a lot of credits, and you get 8 crates. And